Well, hello friends, Rick Bray from the Plick team at Broomtagaboses, and I wanted to take this opportunity to show you how you can make a screencast using the WeVideo platform. So the WeVideo platform, it is a really powerful, robust, web-based editing platform. And I know some of you may be ready to edit videos full on, some of you are not. So we have used some different platforms in the past to make screencast. I wanted to show you how you can do the exact same thing with WeVideo. And then when you're ready for all the other stuff, you can go there. Just a heads up, this video might be a little on the long side because there are some steps involved. So feel free, take this as you need, stop, watch it later, all that good stuff. So let's start off right with, I am logged into my WeVideo webpage, and I notice I can create content up in the top left. We'll get into some of these with some videos later on, but video lets me edit videos together, right? Recording, that's the one we're going to be using with a screen recording or webcam recording, that type thing. You can make here an animated GIF or GIF, however you pronounce it, whichever way, I'm cool. And then an audio only podcast if you want. Again, we'll do some videos on those a little bit later on, but we're going to dive into the recording. Now, when I click the record button, it's going to make a project, which is where I can edit my file from. And just like other platforms, it's going to offer me to record the webcam only, the entire screen of my computer, or the entire screen with the webcam embedded. And that's the option that I'm going to go with. Certainly pick whichever one fits your need for that specific recording. But I'm going to do both so you can see how it plays out. So I'll click on that and say next. Now what that's going to do here is give me a preview window. Hi, and this is showing me I can frame up my shot for my webcam to make sure I'm where I want to be, all that good kind of stuff. You'll also notice right here, I can select which camera I want to use. So this is my built-in webcam for my computer. If I wanted to, if I had maybe a document camera connected, I could tell it to look at that document camera instead. The other option I have over here are microphones. And this is maybe a better example because you can see I have a lot of different microphones here. There is the internal microphone for the MacBook in this case, or my laptop, Chromebook, whatever I'm using. And then there's the Samson mic is this gargantuan one that I'm using right now. So I might say that's the one that I want to use and I'll select it instead. But when I'm ready to go, all I have to do is say next, and it's going to count me in. Oh, nope, I was wrong. I skipped a step. I have to say which screen I want to share. Now, on my first thing on this window, you'll notice I have screen 1 and screen 2. That's because on this particular computer, I have 2 monitors hooked up. So I can select which monitor I want to record. Unfortunately, I don't think you can record both simultaneously. That would be really cool. If you only have one monitor, like if you're just using your laptop all by itself, it would just show the one. You'll also notice across the top, it says entire screen, application window, and Chrome tab. These are different levels of recording that you may be familiar with from other platforms. Your entire screen is literally going to show anything that shows up, anything you can physically see on your computer monitor will be recorded. Everything. Application window, now it's a little bit more specific. In this case, I only have Chrome open. So despite whatever else happens on my computer, WeVideo would only record the Chrome window in that example for that recording. I can go one step further. If I had multiple tabs open, I could specify the tab that I wanted to record. So it's kind of increasing specificity of what I'm recording. Honestly, in most cases, I go with the screen. It's the safest bet because whatever I see is what's being recorded. My audience doesn't miss anything. So after clicking screen 1, because that's what I want to record, I'm going to click share, and now it's going to count me in. And poof, just like that, I'm recording. Now, when anything the computer hears, anything the monitor I can see on the monitor is being recorded, you'll notice I don't have my webcam embedded. I can't see the webcam feed, which is kind of nice because it lets me use the entire computer screen and I can move it later if I need. So I'm going to make my recording. Everything's all good. You'll see at the bottom, it says that you are sharing. You can stop sharing. When you're all set, you just click on stop sharing and it's going to give me a preview. So I can see here, I could play it. Woo! Now they're side by side here. You're going to see that changes in just a second. It's just a preview window. I can record again if I want, Or if I like it, I say save. Now, when I save, it inserts this into the editing platform. And if you notice, there's audio 1, video 1, and video 2. This is a layered platform, and it's just like a cake, right? The bottom layers are on the bottom and the top layers are on the top. I know that sounds kind of silly to say, but the way it works in your video is you can see here, right? My computer screen is underneath my webcam. So if I was looking down at the cake, the webcam is on top of the computer screen. If I were to move my webcam underneath the computer screen, you wouldn't see it anymore, right? So the layers are kind of important. We're going to have some videos later on editing, but just the quick thing I want to show you with editing is you can move your slider, and if you click the scissors, that will cut the tape, and it'll cut whichever one you've selected. So maybe I don't want my webcam here, right? It's inset. I could move it if I wanted, but right, if I could just drag it and move it. I didn't, but that's okay. But if I wanted to cut it, I could just cut it. It separates it into 2 tracks. Maybe I want to do that over here too. I want to cut it here. I'm going to click on that part and click delete on my keyboard. I'm going to delete that part. And now my webcam just magically shows up, woo, and goes away. So some different things that you can play around with. If you're familiar with video editing, this works like every other platform I've ever used. So you're going to jump right in and go. But again, we'll have some more videos on that later. When you are all set, when you're done with your video and you're ready to export it, just click this finish button in the top right-hand corner. That is going to ask you to title it. You can certainly title it what's appropriate for you. I'm just going to keep it the way it is. And then you'll notice here, I can change the title. Do I want to export it as a video, as an audio, or as that animated thing, whatever you want to call it? Standard definition versus high definition, completely up to you. But these destinations, this is kind of nice at the bottom. This is the WeVideo cloud. That's where it goes by default. You can send it to Google Drive. We'll see where that goes in a second. You could send it to YouTube if you have your channel connected, or Microsoft's OneDrive, or an FTP server, which, holy cow, if you're using an FTP server, you probably don't need this video. But I'm going to select both the WeVideo cloud and Google Drive, and I'm going to click export. So at this point, the video starts processing. It starts doing its thing. You'll notice it does say you don't have to keep this window open. We'll send you an email when it's ready. So I could just walk away at this point and go. You will notice it gives you a timer to let you know how long it's going to take. And there's a little blue bar across the bottom that shows me the progress. So I'm going to kind of pause the video here, and we'll come back when it's all set so you don't have to watch this happen. All right, excellent. We are all set. So I can see I can play my video. I have a link here that I could share that video out with my audience if I wanted. I just got an email. I got the notification that the video is done, so it did what it said it was going to do. Now, this video is stored the way I did it on Google Drive and WeVideo's cloud. You are limited to how much WeVideo cloud space you have. So by kicking it to Google Drive, it's stored there, and you could get rid of it. You could delete it from the WeVideo cloud to help save your space. Okay. And we can talk more about that if you want. The other option you do have down here, this little download arrow, if I click that, it's going to download the file as an MP4 to the computer that I'm on. And then I could go put that wherever I want, whether it's social media, my school's LMS, Schoology, whatever the case may be. But what I did want to show you is, because we selected Google Drive, after you send out and export your first video to Google Drive, you'll notice in your Google Drive, it might show up on your quick access, depending on what else you've looked at, but it will make a folder called WeVideo in Google Drive. And it's just going to take me a second to the point where I can scroll. Oops, too far. So here is my WeVideo folder. And here is that video I just made as an MP4 file. So again, it saved it to both locations. I theoretically could go to WeVideo at this point, go to my exports, and delete this video because I don't need it anymore. It's over in Google, and it'll save space here. So just a little suggestions. Certainly, if you have questions, feel free to reach out to me. But that is how you can make a screencast video using the web platform WeVideo. video. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. And as always, you can subscribe to this channel to get updates and notifications when new content is posted. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. One last thing before I let you go, I just want to give a quick thank you shout out to Jake Miller for giving me permission to use his GIF and GIF stickers in these tutorial podcasts. If you're not following Jake on Twitter, he is at Jake Miller Tech. He also hosts the EDU Duct Tape podcast. I highly recommend checking him out. Jake, you are an awesome resource. Thank you so much.